Buddy. Definitely had some technical issues, but you know what? I sometimes like doing it from my phone anyway. But I had definitely some issues. So glad to be back live again. We've had a couple things happen. The Cardinals are on the clock. Uh, Pick seven rolled in. I'm going to recap everything for you right now in case you're joining me and you haven't seen. Please thumbs up on the way in. This is the third video of the stream. Having to restart things. I'm using my phone right now. Having some issues with some streaming app stuff. But Akuda, Thomas, Tua, Justin Herbert went just prior to that. Let me pull up NFL draft. Who you guys surprised about anything? What surprised you so far? Jerry, Judy, or Henderson will be up next. Definitely think that's possible, my man. Definitely. Where's this draft tracker? NFL draft tracker. Simmons dropping is a surprise. I definitely agree with that. So let me review the picks with you. Burrow number 1 to the Bengals. Number 2, Chase Young. Number 3, Jeff Okuda. Number 4, Andrew Thomas. Number 5, Tua did go to the Bengals. That's been popular. People have shot it down, thinking he's a bust. I'm on the fence. Justin Herbert to the Chargers is interesting. That's good for that Chargers team because if the Taylor experiment doesn't work out, Tyrod Taylor isn't the man. It's a good insurance, and it's obviously their future. Derek Brown going to the Carolina Panthers, DT, and then Isaiah Simmons. What a fantastic pick by the Cardinals. I think Isaiah Simmons is a really, really good player, and I'm pretty excited about that. I think on the clock now, the Jaguars. Tough to say who they're going to roll with. Anybody got any predictions on that pick? Can everybody hear me? Okay. Two will be the best QB of this draft class. Says $30 bill. I'm not going to say that's crazy. I'm okay with that prediction. Cardinals taking Isaiah Simmons, man. I like that pick. I know a lot of people think that the Cardinals needed to go O-line there. I would have been okay with O-line there, but I think this kid could be pretty damn good. I'm liking Simmons a lot. Isaiah Simmons is a good pick. Clemson linebacker. Dude looks legit. He's the one that has that home that looks like a mansion. Jerry, Judy, and Chark on the same team. Yeah, Simmons can try and contain Kittle over the middle as best he can. So what do you guys got? Predict some stuff for me. The on the clock right now, the Cleveland Browns, the Jacksonville Jaguars pick is in. Who is the pick? Who did the Jaguars just select? Does anybody have any information before it's being updated on NFL.com? Simmons was a solid pick. I agree, Roger. Very good pick. What are the Buffalo Bills? I don't know. Who would have thought the Giants take Andrew Thomas? I mean, there was a possibility. I saw it on a lot of mock drafts. Simmons, that might have been his sister, man. Who's starting Tyrod or Herbert? Who are they starting, Tyrod or Herbert? I mean, they're going to start Tyrod at first. They're going to let Herbert learn. They have faith in Tyrod, so I think they're definitely going to give him a chance. I think everybody knows he's not the future, but they like Tyrod a lot. I don't think they're going to back up off that. It might have been his sister. I don't know. Maybe I was looking at the wrong. Maybe I was looking at the wrong person when you were describing. Yo. Hit the thumbs up on your way in. I got the room filling back up. That kind of bummed me out that the live stream crashed. So now we have 3 videos up when we really should just have the one stream of 8 hours, but technical issues happen all the time. And you got to deal with it. You got to roll with the punches. And so we have 3 different streams. And that's okay. Are you doing this tomorrow as well? Probably not. I would love to. I'm going to go live here. Give Smitty some love. Thank you, Sand. What's up, buddy? Corey, how are you doing picks for a second and third round? I'm going to go live like here and there, especially on IG, and do videos and do a recap, but I don't know that I'm going to be live the entire second day, but I'll be going live. Like you'll see me on YouTube. You'll see me on IG. Just don't know if I'm going to do the same kind of event. You know what I mean? What time does tomorrow start? What time do the picks start getting made? Eight p.m. Eastern, so same time, 5 p.m. So yeah, I probably won't be live during the whole draft. No, I might go live during the day. Might talk about predictions. I might do more of that kind of stuff tomorrow than actually be live during the actual draft tomorrow. So expect me to drop in from here and there, maybe YouTube for an hour, maybe IG on and off all day, and I'll give you my predictions and my thoughts on the 2020 NFL draft, second and third round. And Burrow getting interviewed by the commish right now. Burrow looks more excited, and I'm definitely feeling like my earlier prediction that that this isn't. Is it 7 p.m. tomorrow? Anybody confirm that? 7 or 8? I've gotten 2 different times. Flashback. I just had Smitty doing lives from an Uber scooter. Damn straight. Thoughts on my team now? Nick, I don't have your team in front of me, my man. And I crapped the bed. You're going to have a lot of people feeling that same way coming out of that draft. Kind of sucks. We did it way too late. We should have started that draft like at a half hour before we did. Henderson, great pick by the Jaguars. Henderson's a stud. Let me flip around the screen to show you the draft tracker. So we got Joe Burrow as the one pick. Joe Burrow. I'm torn on him. I think he's probably the real deal. I just kind of go back and forth on whether he's in the best situation, right up for him to be like an amazing quarterback right away. It could take him more than a year. But then again, what he did in 1 year kind of amazing, you know, like the fact that he's had like one really good season and how good he did and how much he improved heading into one season. He could mature really fast. Chase Young to the Redskins. Lions get Jeff Okuda. Giants take Andrew Thomas, which some say is surprising, but I've seen some mocks that had that. That definitely is a good move for Barkley. Protect Danny Dimes, getting a tackle. I like that. Tua to the Dolphins. I'm torn on that. Chargers taking Justin Herbert. Derek Brown to the Panthers. Cardinals taking an amazing pick in Isaiah Simmons. I think that's gonna be a reflection we all have. Where we're like, damn, that was the steal. Henderson, I like a lot too. That's a good pick for the Jaguars who needed that. And the pick is in for Cleveland, and then we got the Jets on the clock. Cleveland, I think, most likely. Yeah, I mean, the Jets are probably taking. I'd say Jerry Judy. Like the Jets are going Judy. I think the Raiders are going Lamb, and we have Ruggs going to San Fran. That might happen. We might have three straight wide receivers here. We might have the Jets take Judy, the Las Vegas Raiders take, which is so hard to say still, Las Vegas Raiders. Jets could take Becton. That's true, Corey. But I feel like Jerry Judy is going to stand out to them. They want some offense. Wouldn't surprise me if they went Becton, though. And I just think that there's a damn good shot that we're looking at at least two wide receivers in a row. But we could have what we predicted in the mock draft prior to this draft, and having three straight. So I don't know. We'll see. Pick is in. Pick is in. The Browns pick is in. This kid's making a pick. Attaboy. That's cool. Is he going to announce the pick? That'd be cool. Yep. The commissioner has no idea he's live. Come on, commish. Am I the only one that feels like he's just not a genuine person? Whoa, yeah, you gotta like that. That Wills is a good pick. Austin, sorry to see your stream crash. It's okay. We had a good run. What are you guys predicting? What are you guys predicting here? I'm thinking the Jets pick is the Jets are on the clock. I'm thinking Jerry Judy. Jedrick Wills was a good selection for the Browns and what they needed. I might just live stream on my phone most of the time moving forward, unless I'm doing some kind of interview or something. It's crazy how much smoother it is. There's no delay. It's like sometimes it's just a better process. Joe Burrow, Chase Young, Okuda, Thomas, Tua, Herbert, Derek Brown, Isaiah Simmons to my Cardinals, CJ Henderson, Cleveland Browns take Jedrick Wills. And look who's, yeah, that's Wills celebrating. And the Jets are on the clock. They're taking Judy, man. I'm feeling it. They're taking Judy. Jedrick Wills is a big dude. Big dude. I'm going to watch some of this film on Wills. Jedrick Wills, man. Played basketball. He was always a big boy. Judy to the Jets, Lamb to the Raiders, Ruggs to the Niners. 3 wide receivers in a row. Well, Dirty Dollar Bill, didn't you see that we mocked that exact thing in our mock draft prior? And everybody was like, not everybody, some people were like, damn, 3 wide receivers. And we're like, I don't know. So that's what we mocked. We're calling this. We're predicting this. How close is this to our mock? I don't remember exactly what we have, but aren't we pretty in line so far? Does anybody know what our mock was? I feel like we're pretty lined up. I think we did pretty good so far. Is it just me, or is there no excitement from the players, but from the family? But more from the family. Yeah, I mean, everybody's probably bummed that they can't have a normal draft experience. And you have a bunch of people. That's funny. This looks like it's floating. It's, kind of like college kids right now are kind of bummed that they don't have normal graduation. And I get it. So maybe the players are kind of feeling that way too. They're tired. They're nervous that they're on camera in a different way, maybe. I don't know. But what I don't get is why Burrow wasn't on the phone with his team. I don't care if he knew he was going to the Bengals or not. Like, the fact that they didn't even call him during his selection makes no sense to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. Jets pick is still on the clock. I imagine they're contemplating a few different things here. I kind of just feel like Judy here. They could go OT. They could. Hit the thumbs up on the way in. Burrow was trying to get in touch with you, Smitty. No, I don't think so, Watkins, but thank you. I see Judy here. Smitty's tired. Mock draft. What is the mock draft site I was using? I feel like our mock draft was very close to this one. Select all teams. So it went Burrow, it went Chase Young, it went Akuda, Thomas, Tua, Herbert. Thomas, Tua, Herbert. The Panthers took who? The Panthers took Derek Brown, Simmons, Henderson. Derek Brown, Simmons, Henderson, and then the last pick was Wills, and then the Jets are up. So Wills, I'm just trying to catch up on this mock draft simulator. So the Jets are up. There's Gase with his crazy stare. Pick is in. Why is Lamb number 4? What do you mean? On my rankings? My rankings, Lamb's 2. You're predicting Becton, or do you know something? Are you ahead of the curve here? Ruggs, that wouldn't shock me, but I definitely wouldn't be making that pick if it's me. Wouldn't shock me though. Judy, it's got to be Judy, guys. If Judy doesn't go here, Niners better get real excited because you're going to have CeeDee Lamb or Judy. I don't like Ruggs as much at all. I do like him as a better fit for what you guys have. But I mean, in terms of just player evaluation, like get excited. I mostly speak from a fantasy perspective. So I want Judy and CeeDee Lamb to go to a different location because I want them to get all they need to become an elite wide receiver one. Here we go. Jets pick. Becton. Becton. That's, man. Are the Niners locked into one of CeeDee Lamb or Judy or what? I don't know that I love that from a fantasy perspective, to be honest. Don't get mad at me. That doesn't mean I don't love it for the team. I think that's lit, complete lit for the 49ers. But from a football perspective, this is the reaction we've been waiting to see. We're talking about how these players aren't that excited. Becton is excited. Becton is crying. Becton's ready. Raiders, Judy. Dude, Becton can throw down on the basketball court. Holy smokes. He runs in slow motion, but he's fast for his size. But I like Becton, man. I'm looking at the film right now, and it's dude. Dude's a big boy. I like Becton, man. I'm looking at Becton film right here that they're replaying. I like him a lot. That's a great pick. That's good for Leadville, if they even use Leadville. I like that. I like that. Becton's solid. Glad I got to rewatch that because I felt like I watched Becton footage, but for whatever reason I didn't. I didn't see that. Those clips are pretty solid. That guy's a big boy. I knew he was big, but damn, dude's a monster. Dr. Rush coming on. I don't think he can come on now because I'm on my phone. I could go live on IG with him. Wow, I can't believe that. The Raiders have to go Judy or Lamb here, right? This is gonna be crazy if the Raiders don't take a wide receiver. They're very Gruden's very much of the I need to get that guy mentality. I think Gruden's going after Judy. We're getting Jerry Judy. He's a real tough kid, best football player, and mean it, that boy. That kid can run. We'll draft that football. He's a football player. He's a football player. That Jerry Judy. John Gruden can talk up anybody though. Oh, wow. Raiders, dude. They better not muck this up. Don't screw it up, Oakland. Gruden's ready. They don't wear masks in the Gruden household. Gruden's put on some LBs. He's looking a little bit like Big Ben. But they don't wear masks in that family, Gruden. We're tough. We're tough people. We're football people. We don't wear a mask in the Gruden household. We're football people. And we're going to draft a guy named Jerry Judy. He's a football player. Jerry Judy plays football, and he plays it tough. And we want a tough football player on our team. And we're going to get that football player, and he's going to be the best football player. And we're going to set him next to other football players that are the best football players in this league. We've got the best wide receivers, top 3 in the league. is what John Gruden would say. Let's go, Gruden. Becton. I can't believe that pick. I like it. I mean, it's a smart pick. It's a smart pick. Did the 49ers trade? Did they go Ruggs? I'm behind. I'm watching. I'm not seeing it. Did they just go Ruggs? How did Ruggs go over? Holy smokes! 427 is right, Sam. Wow. I gotta message Dr. Raj. I can't believe this. Niners should go CD Lamb, Dill says. I kind of feel the same way. CD Lamb is a better fit for what the 49ers need and what they are going to try and do. I'm not going to lie. I'd be lying to you and give you bad fantasy advice if I said I like the landing spot for Judy or Ruggs. I like it from a football perspective. I clearly think the 49ers are going to be a better football team for having Lamb or Judy on roster over a Ruggs even. I think Ruggs fits better for them, but clearly you have more of a talent. It's just kind of like how good can Judy or Lamb be in an offense that's run first, that has Debo Samuel, that has George Kittle, that doesn't throw enough. It worries me that we won't see the development that we need out of Judy or why is Gruden excited? That pick was going to fall no matter what. Gruden's put on some lbs in quarantine, man. Look at Ruggs. Ruggs has got a doctor outfit on, or a bathrobe. Is that a doctor's coat or a bathrobe? We're gonna draft Ruggs. He's got to be a football player on our team. Ruggs is a football player. He's a tough football player. He's coming over to the Raiders, and he's gonna play some football. And we're gonna put him in the lineup. He's the best football player in this draft. He can dunk the basketball, and he's pretty fast. He's a fast guy. I think if you that windmill dunk. Woo! Ruggs is an athlete. Oh my! Those dunks are sick, man. I'm liking Ruggs a little more after those dunks, bro. Oh snap, dude! That guy can dunk better than me on a 5 foot lowered 5 foot hoop. Holy smokes! But back to what I was saying, John Gruden here. Henry Ruggs is a football player. He plays football. He plays tough football, and we're a football team. So we're going to take him and put him on a football team. That's what we're doing. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say, and on the Pat Mayo experience, he asked me, what are the odds that Ruggs goes as the number one wide receiver? And I told him, you know what? I'm not going to be an idiot and say it's impossible. I said, Danny Dimes got drafted higher than anybody predicted. So anything can happen, but I just don't see how a team can draft Ruggs ahead of Judy and Lamb. But damn, But I'm not excited. I know my 49er faithful are going to get upset at me, but I'm not excited about Lamb or Judy in San Fran. I'm not feeling it that they're going to maximize the potential. I'm just worried. I'm worried that he's not going to get whatever wide receiver goes there the attention he needs. So I'm secretly hoping for some kind of Kinlaw pick or a pick that really helps out the Niners faithful because I'm all about supporting you guys that follow me that are Niners fans. I just don't want my fantasy football affected. And I want Judy. Judy sets up young skill core for San Francisco for a year. Yeah, he does. From a football perspective, dude, it's elite. Like, you've got to be rooting for it if you're a 49er fan first. But I'm just saying he's not as good in San Fran as he is in Oakland or another place where he could be targeted and be a target hog. Kittle and Debo are good pass catchers, bro. Jimmy G is good and efficient, but he's only going to throw so much. I don't like Judy or CeeDee Lamb in San Francisco. Trade? Trade? San Francisco traded back. Thank God. Bucks and Niners. Bucks may want to take Wirfs. Denver taking Judy. That could happen. I like that a little bit better. That dude, this couldn't have fallen better for the Broncos. You kidding me? Bucks back to back? What the Bucks back to back? What are they doing? The Bucks know how to do it, dude. Oh my god. I got to talk to Dr. Raj. Bro, no. No for him, but I mean I'm excited that Judy's not going there, to be honest. Sorry, Dr. Raj. I know it's his birthday wish. Look at Arians sitting there. Arians is a genius, man. This guy knows what he's doing, bro. Arians is the man. I miss Arians in Arizona, dude. The guy just puts his balls on the line too. I like Cliff. I mean, to go do what he did with Kyler Murray is unbelievably ball like as well. Both have monstrous balls, dude. What an amazing like. Let's think about this for a second. How amazing the Bucks are right now. The Bucks are going to have back-to-back picks, from what I'm gathering. They're going to take worse and put Brady in a really good position. And then what do? They take Jonathan Taylor? Oh, did San Fran get the pick? Okay. They're not back to back. Well, I wish they'd announced it. They're not doing a good job announcing it. It sounds like they moved back one pick. I still think that the Bucks are geniuses, man. Wirfs is a great pick here to protect Tom Brady. Gronk, getting Gronk, who I think is a top 6 fantasy QB or tight end in 2020. Tom Brady, a top 6 fantasy QB. Both Brady and Gronk top 6 at their position. The Bucks selection is in. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this. This is delayed. I'm gonna watch on my iPad. The 13th pick. Worse. What amazing pick. What a perfect pick for a team that's having a perfect offseason. And somehow people are ripping on Tom Brady and ripping on Gronk and ripping on the Bucks, saying that the super team can't do it. Let me tell you something. These Buccaneers are a top 6 team in the NFL right now. And so I'm damn excited for the Bucks. I think that people are off the rocker thinking this team can't be a top 6 team. I mean, and these moves are not that hard. Brady was available. Gronk clearly available cheaply. Protect Tom Brady. You have one job, Tristan. One job. Keep Tom Brady upright so he doesn't have to use that speed that Tom Brady has to get out of that pocket. 450-pound, 4 times clean, hang clean. Oh, snap. Oh, do you guys see that pool jump? Holy smokes. The dude's jumping out of a pool, a shallow end of a pool, onto the. That's amazing. I don't know that I've seen a lot of people his size or people period do what he just did. That pool jump was insane. I don't think I could even get above the water. Wow, that pool jump was clean. 5 foot water pool. Was that 5 foot? The problem is going to be though that if Wirfs is going downfield on a traveling block, that he's going to outrun Tom Brady, and Tom Brady's going to get tackled and get hurt because Wirfs is like too far downfield. He's gonna kick it into gear, do that pool jump type of thing outside. I mean, he could jump out of the line just on top of everybody with a pool jump. He's a good football player. Gruden's watching, going, "Why didn't I know about Wirfs in that pool? Let's get a pool. I want a pool too. I want Ruggs jumping out of a pool by tomorrow afternoon. We're gonna do pool jumping as well in Oakland." Okay, 49ers on the clock. I don't know that they needed to trade up, though. That's the only thing I was going to say is that I don't know that the Niners were for sure going to make that pick. So you got to wonder, like, what's that all about? Does anybody think the Niners were going to take Wirfs? I kind of think they were going Jerry Judy. So if they take Jerry Judy, it's like Tampa Bay's trying to cover their bases, but I don't know. I can't believe they traded up though when they probably didn't need to, but it doesn't matter, man. They wanted Wirfs, so like we're not taking a risk here. Let's go get him. What did it cost them? What did they get? What did they get? What did the Niners get in that swap? Does anybody know? That pick was originally the Colts pick, which went to San Fran, then it went to Tampa. I didn't I didn't realize Wirfs was such a talented athlete, man. I wouldn't want Judy in Atlanta though, man. With I mean, I mean, I guess Julio's got maybe 1 to 3 years. It's possible that that could be a good spot because I don't know that Ridley's going to be a great number two. But what would Atlanta do? Ryan's not going to be good forever, so they got to get a quarterback then. So then is Atlanta really amazing for Judy? 3 years from now? I don't know. I like Philadelphia. I think Wentz is very injury prone, but I like Wentz a lot. I think Wentz for Lamb or Judy would be good. Next, Broncos. I'm not. I like Judy and Lamb in Denver more than I do other spots, but I don't know that I'm sold on Denver like everybody else because I'm not sure on Locke yet. But if Locke gets Jerry Judy and he has Cortland Sutton and he has Noah Fant and they got Melvin Gordon, then Locke's kind of set up to thrive. But Baker also was set up to thrive and Baker failed. So I think there's something to think about, when evaluating that and not locking in Locke. Um, I don't know. Kyle Shanahan's got a big grin on his face. Looks like and look at Lynch. It, those look like guys that are smiling. Those smiles look like Jerry Judy smiles. I'm feeling CD Lamb more than I am Jerry Judy. Jerry Judy's got the Pizza Hut box. Is that an ad? Is that Pizza Hut box an ad? Is he already getting paid? Is he getting paid already with a Pizza Hut box? Or how are some of you more getting these picks like a minute before I am? I've got like three different things open. I have NFL.com refreshing constantly. I have two different video feeds, and people are like, it's CD Lamb. Do you know? Is the pick already in for you? How do you know before I know? Why am I delayed? Kinlaw? I love it. Dr. Raj. I love it. 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 I don't want Jerry Judy or CeeDee Lamb there. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me, Niner people. I just didn't want it for fantasy. I'm loving it. And also, like I mentioned earlier on the mock draft special I did with Dr. Raj, the most ideal thing that we could come up with was Kinlaw and Claypool, or Kinlaw, Cleveland, Claypool later, or Kinlaw, Cleveland, Ayuk later, or something. So waiting on a wide receiver is smart because you can get a Claypool and still get a Cleveland and a Kinlaw. And that's a phenomenal style of drafting for the San Francisco 49ers, who do not need Judy or Lamb. Of course, it would be fun, but you don't need Judy or Lamb. You can't even utilize. It's kind of like having a 4K recording camera, but you're live streaming in a capability that doesn't allow for 4K. You can only upload 1080p, whatever, but you have 4K capability. You just can't use it. That would be like the 49ers having a Claypool versus a Jerry Jeudy, or a Claypool versus a CeeDee Lamb. You have the best of the best. Who's not excited about it? But you can't use it to its full capacity. So I'm liking the Kinlaw pick from a fantasy perspective, looking at the values of CeeDee Lamb and Jeudy, but I'm also loving it from a football perspective for the 49ers, given that they can get Kinlaw, given that they can then go down and get Cleveland or whoever in that 31 pick, and then come back in the second or where's the next pick? The 49ers, I'm blanking on the next pick. Come back and get Claypool, Ayuk, somebody like that, Pittman, Gandy Golden. Then the Niners are in business, baby. Denver's on the clock. Or no, Dallas, sorry. Dallas is on – no, Denver. Denver's on the clock. Denver's probably looking at wide receivers, let's be real. But, I mean, we saw Oakland take Ruggs, kind of shockingly. We knew it could happen. We saw San Francisco trade down and then get – Denver is horrible for wide receiver. Yeah, I'm not loving Denver either, man. I'm quietly hoping Denver doesn't take a wide receiver. But Jeudy and Lamb are so good that in the opportunity, I like Sutton a lot, but the opportunity is at least there for, I think, them to do well. So I don't know. I'm kind of okay. I'm kind of okay with Denver more than I would have been San Francisco. But I like Kinlaw. This is a great pick. Kinlaw is a good player. It allows San Francisco to accomplish exactly what they need to accomplish. And I'm telling you, Claypool, Gandy Golden, Pittman, all those guys will be there, available. One of them will be there for him at least. Dallas and Jeudy, dude, Jones. He'll take Jeudy in a heartbeat. Dallas ain't going. Jeudy ain't slipping past Dallas. Believe me. You can believe that. You can take that to the virtual bank. There's no way Jerry Jones is letting Jerry Jeudy. Jerry? There's no way Jerry's letting Jerry get out of Dallas. There's no way. Forget about it. As Vito Spatafore said on my show, forget about it. No way Jerry's letting Jerry get out of Dallas. Freezing here. Who else is freezing? Ain't no way Denver let Sutton produce. Kinlaw. The pick is in. Denver's up. The stream is crashing. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here and come back in. We're watching a football draft, as Gruden would say. We need to get this stream back up. We're freezing. Okay, I need to get my TV back up. I'm trying to watch a stream here. I'm actually watching. I actually checked into Dr. Raj's stream and it froze. Dr. Raj, get on that. Fix it. Use your. Oh man. Did they take him, Jerry Judy? It was freezing on me. Damn it. Yeah, it looks like Jerry Judy, baby. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm like JP. I'm like a lot of you. I'm not loving Denver, but I'm not hating it. I just think Locke is not. But you know what the good news is? There's still opportunity for Denver to develop the quarterback position. Yeah. P.S. I forget if you even said that because I got so many people yelling at me about different things. But if you did predict it, good job. Um, I they can still change their quarterback situation in Denver. Don't worry about locking in. But I mean, Locke's certainly going to get a shot now. If Locke's good at all, he's going to be good. He's going to be great. If Locke's decent, he's going to be good. If Locke is great, he's going to be amazing. He's got Cortland Sutton and Jerry Judy, but I just don't know that I feel an immediate explosion out of Jerry Judy in this spot. I could be wrong. I don't know that Locke is going to. This is great for Melvin Gordon, in my opinion, because defenses will be completely honest. A lot of people said that Denver's just going to get the box stacked against them constantly, and how is that going to happen? So if you want to say that helped anybody, it helped Melvin Gordon. Denver runs the ball a lot, regardless of who they draft in the 2020 NFL draft. Denver runs the freaking football. Enough said. And when you put Jerry Judy and Cortland Sutton out there at wide receiver, defenses are going to take notice. Defenses are going to back up, and you're not going to crowd the box and fill that box with eight men all the time, trying to uh, shut down Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon's going to see a lot of touchdowns in 2020 because of this pick right here. I'm pretty excited for Melvin Gordon. I don't think it makes Melvin Gordon less valuable. Denver is going to run the way Denver is going to run. They're not going to alter that because they have more receiving power. This isn't a great place for Judy to thrive right away, but could he develop there just like A.J. Brown landing in Tennessee wasn't a good spot to land in right away? But now A.J. Brown's in a really good spot because Tannehill was better than anybody thought. Drew Lock could be better than anybody thinks, but they could also have a different QB situation 2 years from now when you're really drafting Jerry Judy to be a top 10 wide receiver, or you're hoping that your investment. That Beastie Boys documentary looks pretty good. Jameis going to Denver. Jameis in Denver would be pretty good. I'm not saying I like Jameis, but that would be a very, very good backup situation to have, at least from a fantasy perspective. Not that they win games with Jameis necessarily, but to ensure the protection of the values across the board fantasy-wise, Jameis Winston would be ideal. I kind of like that. That's a really good point. I like it. Jameis. Well, I'm a Broncos and Bears fan. This is Savvy. What's up, Savvy? Uh, wow. What a draft. What a draft. Where's CeeDee Lamb going? Where's CeeDee Lamb going? I gotta watch the full Michael Jordan Last Dance. I'm a little behind on that. P.S. I'm 2 for 2 in landing spots for receivers. Nice work. So I got bias. You're biased. I don't. It's okay. We're all biased, bro. CD to Philly. If he lasts that long, what if mind blown? What if Oakland takes CD Lamb and Ruggs? Gruden's a football player. He'll take football players 10 times out of 10. Oakland, I mean, they need a quarterback. What about Cam Newton to Oakland? They take CD Lamb and Judy. I mean, honestly, guys, I know there's other needs on defense and the line, all that. I get it. But I feel like I'm a problem solver and no one's taken my advice from these NFL teams' perspectives. Why they don't even know I exist. But think about it. Yeah, Winston or Cam would be great in Denver to back up that receiving game security wise. Like just ensure they have somebody there. But if I'm an advisor, I say to a team like Oakland, look, the pieces you have in place right now, you're going to do okay, but you're not winning championships. If you think you're winning the championship with Derek Carr, you got another thing coming. So how long do you want to coach this league, John Gruden? You want people to wait on you patiently for 2 or 3 years, then cut you, then fire you because you're just going to be okay at best? Or do you want to listen to me and go get the impact players you need to win, improve your defense through other means, through other draft picks, through free agency, through improve like the line a little bit? Go get Cam Newton because no one wants him. Go get CeeDee Lamb and put him right next to Ruggs. Dominate on special teams. Dominate on offense in terms of passing the football and have a mobile quarterback and one of the better running backs in the league. I don't care if there's gaping holes at other spots. You come away with Cam Newton, who's free right now, essentially, to replace a guy I doubt in Derek Carr, and you get CeeDee Lamb and Ruggs. That wins you. That puts you in a position to win. I know that sounds crazy to a lot of defensive minds and people that don't think so offensively as me. I get it. I know I'm a little bit offense crazy, but I still feel like that changes the environment in Oakland just immediately. Cam Newton, CeeDee Lamb, and Ruggs. Do it, Oakland. Arthur Blank, Dan Quinn, and Thomas are sitting there. What are they thinking? Their pick is in. AJ Terrell, it's a good pick. AJ Terrell. He's a football player. AJ Terrell's a football player. He plays football. We coach football. We have a football team. Dallas Cowboys are on the clock. CeeDee Lamb? Anybody? Dolphins? CeeDee Lamb? Anyone? Miami? Oakland Raiders? CeeDee Lamb? If you dare. Jacksonville? CeeDee Lamb. Eagles? CeeDee Lamb is. I will put. I'll take 100 lap. I'll take 100 laps if CeeDee Lamb doesn't go to either the Cowboys, Dolphins, Raiders, Jaguars, or Eagles. He has to go in this range. Wouldn't be shocked if 2 wide receivers went in that span. Or Jefferson, yeah, Jefferson. So Lamb or Jefferson or both could go in these next string of picks. Dallas up next. are right now. Miami after that, Las Vegas Raiders after that, Jaguars after that, Eagles after that. I could see Jefferson and Lamb going in that span. I like AJ Terrell. Good dude, good character, hard worker, very talented. Atlanta's got themselves a winner right there in AJ Terrell. He's 6'1", 195. He knows how to anticipate very well. Good hands. They said he's not the biggest guy. He's pretty 6'1" is good for a corner. Yeah, who wouldn't want CD Lamb in Baltimore, bro? That'd be lit. I like Mims in Baltimore. You want me to make a prediction right now? Mims Baltimore. Mims Baltimore. That's gonna be my bold take right now. Come on, Dallas. Dallas Cowboys. Why are they poking each other with sticks in Jerry Jones's room? Why's everybody got a stick? Jerry Jones is like, guys, we got CeeDee Lamb. Jerry Jones isn't gonna screw around with defense. That's the look of a man in Jerry Jones that just took an offensive player. I'm kind of joking. I don't know that they would take a. It's always hard from a fantasy football perspective because I don't do a lot of IDP. I'm mostly offensive, but it's always kind of hard to watch these things and be like waiting on the offensive players, just waiting for Jonathan Taylor, and then you end up at the end of day one being like, I gotta wait until tomorrow to see where J.K. Dobbins is going, and then a lot of times they go right away at the top of the second. You're like, son of a Mike. Mike, we're trading you. Jerry Jeudy doesn't pass on wide receivers. He just doesn't do it. Oh my God, CeeDee Lamb. Woo. That doesn't help Gallup. It doesn't help Gallup. Wow. I don't know how I feel right now, guys. The two best wide receivers go into situations you could call cloudy. Lamb landing in a place where Dak can only throw the ball so much, and Zeke hogs a lot. Amari Cooper is going to hog a lot. Gallup's going to hog a lot. And now you have a guy named CeeDee Lamb who's supposed to become a number one wide receiver somewhere. Now Jeudy and Lamb both. I mean, Judy's the better option at this point. But then again, they might be the same, man. I don't know that I love either landing spot. I'm thinking J.K. Dobbins is my 1.01 until we find out where he lands. I don't know what to think right now. Mims, will my boy Mims be the number one wide receiver? Will Mims be my number one wide receiver, baby? Denzel Mims. Or Jefferson. You're right. Jefferson could be the number one wide receiver, too. Wow. These aren't great fantasy landing spots yet. Yet. Things can develop, guys. Wow. I don't know what to think. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I have no idea what to think right now. I'm speechless. What am I gonna put on sleeperu.com? Say Mims 1,000 times. I might need to. You Mims, 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 Mims. I don't know what to think, guys. It's crazy. What I do know is I'm freaking tired. I do know I'm tired. I can't believe this, man. These landing spots are whack. I know what I'm doing tonight after this. I got a little bit of the fantasy football show work to do a little bit. Sleeper U rankings. Yeah, Dak Prescott's value has to go up. So after I do some rankings work, revamp the redraft and rookie rankings. So take a look at that if you haven't already. JP, those of you that are on sleeperu.com, tell me what you think of the new redraft rankings, which will eventually be Dynasty will be done up like that. Super rookie rankings will be done up the same way. Tell me what you think of that. I'm gonna have a couple of cool little features in there, added bonuses soon. So get ready for that. You're gonna really like what you see on sleeperu.com with the rankings. I think. JP, are you in here? Who's in here from sleeperu.com? I know a lot of you are, but I've got to let me show you the rankings. So if you go to sleeperu.com, here are the rankings right here. The dollar values I still have to add, Ryan and gang. Those of you that are here from Sleeper I still have to add the dollar values. I've just kind of been tweaking stuff. But what's nice about these is it's mobile friendly. So if you drop it into mobile, mobile friendly mode. Obviously, it'll collapse properly. But what's cool is you can do little searches here. So you can search for Barkley and find out what price he should be in an auction. So each category is going to have its own search box. I will have a top 300 overall list, and that top 300 will have redraft on one side, dynasty on the other, and you'll be able to do a search by position and stuff there, which will be nice because on the top 200, you'll be able to say, "Show me wide receivers only," and it'll show you wide receivers only. So that's going to be pretty sweet. But tell me what you guys think of it so far. And same thing with rookie rankings. And the nice thing about this, oh, that's the super rookie. The nice thing about this is that you won't have to worry about that caching issue that you were having sometimes with browser updates where the browser was caching and you couldn't refresh, whatever. So this will be constantly be pulled new data, so you won't have that problem anymore. But rookie rankings right here, I gotta redo. Well, maybe I don't. I don't know. Um, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but same thing here. And then what I'm gonna also do, you guys are getting a sneak peek of this, is when you type in this box, I'm gonna have little things that are gonna be like, I'm gonna have a little key here that'll tell you what you can search for, but it might be like win a league rankings or a toggle button that will sort these and show the players that are win a league players, or my top sleepers from that list. So I think you're going to enjoy it quite a bit. Wow, I'm a little shocked right now by this draft. It's pretty crazy, man. So we're 72 minutes in on this stream right here. Hit the thumbs up, please. Looks like we only got 34 or 24 thumbs up on this stream so far. Come on, guys, step up, help the show, help us grow. Don't you know? I can't believe this draft so far, guys. Live show podcast, predictions, NFL draft, dynasty, all that good stuff. NFL draft, 2020 NFL draft, live draft coverage, live 2020 NFL draft. Subscribe to the Fantasy Football Show if you haven't already, guys. I don't know how to rank these guys right now. JP, and for those of you that were looking at the sleeper rankings, the drag and drop is no longer there. It's kind of the sacrifice I had to make in order to make it more customizable to searching filters. It'll be a good thing. The drag and drop feature will be missed, but it could only help you so much because it didn't save. It was an instant feature. Dolphins. Tackle, Austin Jackson. Miami's doing some work. Miami taking Tua. Now they're taking a tackle to protect Tua. They got and then they got another pick coming up, right? Dolphins 26. On the clock, the former Oakland football Raiders, the now Las Vegas football Raiders. We're a football team here at Las Vegas. John Gruden, a football coach with a football team with a bunch of guys that like to play football. And we're going to draft a football team and put that football team on the field. And they're going to be the best group of players. We have the best players in the league. Everybody's the best. Our four-string running back's the best football player in the league. He's better than the first-string football player. Our team is so good. And we're going to draft Mims, Jefferson. Imagine Jefferson and Ruggs, and you bring in Cam Newton. I'm not crazy here. Cam Newton, Ruggs, and Jefferson. If I was an NFL coach, I would find those hidden gems like a Culpepper, or Culpepper, Cam Newton. Bring Culpepper back. If Drew Brees can still play, Culpepper might still be able to play. And we'll get Percy Harvin as well. I hear he's working out. Bring in Des Bryant. Um, no, all seriousness, go get Cam Newton, John Gruden. Put Cam Newton under center. Let him throw to Ruggs. Let him hand the ball off to Josh Jacobs. Bring Johnny Manziel back. I don't know if we'll have time. Bed Bath and Beyond, I don't know. Austin Jackson. Good for Austin Jackson, man. Humble beginnings, that guy. He gets to go buy himself a house, get his mama a house. I always love those stories. We're doing good. We're doing good. The Raiders, a football. The pick is in. The pick is in. The Raiders are going to take a football player and put him on their football team. He's going to be the best player ever right away. This pick was the Rams pick that became the Jaguars pick. FYI, a little history lesson for you. I like what I've seen so far, but the landing spots are a little jacked up. I'm hoping Mims and Jefferson land in really, really good spots. I'm imagining one of them here. But do we love the spot for a wide receiver? We already got DJ Chark. I don't know that I want Minshew to have to divide this wide receiver share up even more. The Cowboys pick is good for football. It's great for Dak. It's great for the Cowboys. The Cowboys could win games because of this pick. But do I like it from a fantasy perspective? Unfortunately, there are two sides to this coin. Philly will get Mims or Jefferson. You could be right. That's a mini John Gruden behind John Gruden. Dude, look at Vegas. It's empty. The 2021 NFL draft commissioner. Did he say they'd host the 2020 NFL draft? Didn't he mean 2021? That's cool. That means I'm going to Vegas next year to meet all of you. Damon Arnett. Didn't have him in our mocks going that high, even in the first round, but they should have taken Jordan Love. Give Ruggs somebody to count on. Vegas 2021. Who's joining me in Vegas 2021 if this coronavirus thing isn't still lingering? Who wants to join me? Vegas 2021. Who wants to join me? Sand will be there for the draft. They're talking about the draft. 2021 is going to be back in Vegas. They're going to announce that Vegas deserves to have it. Okay, join me for the draft, guys. 2021. Don't listen to the commissioner. He said 2020. We're not going there today or tomorrow. Looks like Dr. Raj was making a bunch of posts. Let's check it out. Let's see how excited he is about Kinlaw. Welcome to the Empire, Kinlaw. I like that, Raj. I like it, bro. I'm torn on Tua is what I'm writing on another post right now. I'm torn on him. You'll find me at the craps table. Okay, we'll look for you. Just joined Sleeper U, loving the content. Thank you. And Brandon, just so you know, like I'm gonna crank out a ton more. This NFL draft has kind of tied me up, and I'm revamping the rankings. So if you go to the redraft and rookie only rankings, not the super rookie, but the redraft and rookie rankings, you're gonna find I did a revamp on those. I still need to add a lot of the dollar values. You only see a couple of guys with dollar values because I'm testing out some things, and then I had to come on the live. So it's in like the middle stages of fixing it. And I did it live. So the reason I am editing it live and I'm not testing it outside of the live environment is because you guys need rankings. Some of you draft right now. So I put it out there so you guys would have rankings. But like guys like Winston are ranked higher than Burrow by 4 or 5. There's a couple things that need to be tweaked around. So just know that. But this ranking searchable. It's pretty cool. So check it out. But know that content's going to be insanely produced at some point in the next couple days, and then heading into 2020. So I've been a little behind on providing 100 updates and stuff here and there. It's been slower moving this week because of the draft. So just timing is what I'm suggesting, that you just give it a moment. You'll love it even more. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, get on over to sleeperu.com. Sleeper U, the letter U, like a university of sleepers.com. Get your bold predictions, your rankings, all that good stuff at sleeperu.com. Okay. That's that video I yelled at Ray. Ray, are you here? Ray's my boy. I yelled at Ray on a live, and ever since then, Ray's been my boy. CeeDee Lamb also told me he spoke to the Eagles. Reading a couple different things from Dr. Raj. Maybe they take Jefferson. So what do you guys think is going to happen here? I think Jordan Love goes to the Patriots or Saints at 23 or 24. What will be interesting is what the Vikings do at 22 and 25. Do they take a wide receiver? They lost Stephon Diggs. I think they do. I think they either take Brandon Ayuk out of Arizona State University or they take Denzel Mims, my boy, out of Baylor. I'm really feeling that. Minnesota's going to have Ayuk or Denzel Mims because they have those two picks. And you lose a guy like Stephon Diggs, you need to replace him. I really think they'll replace him. The NFL draft started kind of late, guys. I don't know that I'm going to roll through the whole first round because I definitely have been live for, we'll be at 7 hours, and I wanted to do a 7 hour live. I may cut it short, but, obviously do updates on IG. But I don't know that I'm going to roll through the entire first round. We'll see. We will see. I'm really interested what happens at this Eagles pick. I kind of feel like the Eagles Vikings. We may see Mims. We may see Mims go at this 22 pick, or they may say we're waiting on wide receiver. But then again, Jefferson. If Jefferson doesn't go here to the Eagles, which I believe he will, then Jefferson could go to the Vikings. But I do believe Mims is a better fit in Minnesota. I don't know that I'd rather have Mims in Philly. I know that's crazy because Wentz gets hurt a lot, but Wentz is young. I'm anticipating Wentz is the dynasty QB there for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. We'll call it 5 or 6. Whereas Cousins, Cousins is okay. Give Cousins Mims, and he's going to be a lot better, and he might have a longer career. Jefferson needs to go to the Eagles, and yes, Mims needs to go to the Vikings. I like that, Slayer, and that's what I'm predicting. So I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Okay. Now the Eagles are on the clock. I was, for whatever reason, thinking that they were on the clock now. So now it's Jefferson. And I'm glad Chark isn't looking at Mims or Jefferson right now. I'm liking that. I'm feeling good about that. I like Chark. I don't want Chark to lose value. So the best wide receiver landing spots from this point forward. Maybe we don't want Mims going here, guys, because Baltimore is probably in Green Bay at 30, probably the two best landing spots for a wide receiver from this point forward. Green Bay, Baltimore at 28, Green Bay at 30, Minnesota at 25, Minnesota at 22, Philly right now at 21. Those are your wide receiver landing spots of choice. You don't want a wide receiver going anywhere else but those spots right there. Mims to KC, that would be interesting, but I don't want that more than I want Mims going to Baltimore or going to Philly or going to Minnesota. Dobbins to KC could be. Green Bay getting a wide receiver. I see Claypool. I feel Claypool. Claypool's a good pick there. Mims in Green Bay is a good pick. I think Claypool is very interesting in San Fran at 31 and Green Bay at 30. So Claypool is a great player to add. I love how most of the players have their headphones on and the rest of the family doesn't. It's like they're all by themselves. They're like, I think they're drowning out the noise. They're like, my family, don't talk to me right now. I'm getting drafted. Like, I don't even want you here right now. I was embarrassed of my parents when I was younger, so I can't imagine still being in college at the college level. I guess at college, I was a little less concerned about that. But it's like, you're probably like, I don't even want my parents here at the draft. Del Del pick is Delpit going to the is Delpit going to the Eagles? He's smiling. Let's record a video real quick. Okay, so a lot of crazy landing spots for these wide receivers. It's hard to like Dallas for CeeDee Lamb. It's hard to like a lot of these landing spots so far for some of these players. I mean, Jerry Judy, Ruggs in Oakland's good, but Jerry Judy in Denver has some complications all on its own. Does it not, YouTube? We've been talking about it here. I'm kind of feeling like Mims to Green Bay, Mims to Baltimore would be the most ideal landing spots for Mims. Claypool in Green Bay, Claypool in Minnesota. We're currently sitting right now at the 22 pick, 21 pick with Philadelphia. The pick is in. So I don't know what's going on. Philadelphia probably going to go Jefferson if I have to guess here. Minnesota with one of the two picks at 22 and 25, I believe will probably go either Brandon Ayuk out of Arizona State University or maybe they go Mims. That's me producing content right in front of you. Let me post this to IG. Making content while I'm making content. That's called multitasking, people. Gonna post that. And then I didn't get to finish what I was saying because it cut me off. It only let me do 1 minute of filming. Sorry, I got cut off there. But we're talking about Mims. So Minnesota at 22 or 25, probably taken. If I had to guess, Brandon Ayuk would be one of the picks. Um, Jefferson or Mims would be a pick, but I think Jefferson's going to the Eagles here. The pick is in. We don't know Philadelphia is on or was on the clock. The pick is in now. The Vikings are on the clock. So tough to know, but I think Mims or Jefferson or Ayuk to Baltimore or Green Bay is going to be the most ideal wide receiver landing spot. Pretty tough to know what's going to happen. We're doing it live on youtube.com/the fantasy football show. And the pick is in Philadelphia. And I'm going to lose time. I got 10 seconds left, Kamish. Damn it. I already got a minute. I'm going to have to save another video. Okay. The Philadelphia Eagles select Rager. Whoa. Wide receiver Rager. Wow. That means that Baltimore and Green Bay are looking a little bit better for potential landing spots for both Mims and Jefferson. Probably won't last. I imagine Jefferson goes to Minnesota with one of these 22 and 25 picks here. But man, maybe Mims falls to Green Bay. You guys are watching me create IG content on the fly, watching me work. Or Mims even better to Baltimore. I think we're rooting for Baltimore. Guys, what are we rooting for on YouTube? I'm live on YouTube right now. Guys, we want Mims in Baltimore or Green Bay or Minnesota. Where do we want our boy Mims to land? And if not, are we good with Claypool in Green Bay? Give Green Bay that tight end type wide receiver, kind of like a DK Metcalf. Dirty Dollar Bill wants Mims in Minnesota. Mims and Mini. Mims Mini. I like it. Green Bay. Iceman wants Mims in Green Bay. Baltimore would be lit. I like Baltimore for a wide receiver. Imagine Justin Jefferson in Baltimore. Oh man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. Gonna be entertaining. I'm excited. Mims, Ayuk, Claypool, get some. Rager. What do you guys think of Rager? Would that kill Hollywood Brown? Um, I don't know. I'm trying not to think too much about that and just think about what it would do for the Ravens, and it's a good move. But yeah, I mean, I guess ideally, when push comes to shove, do I want Hollywood by himself and Mims in Green Bay? Then you have the best of both worlds. You don't lose a wide receiver. But if we're talking about Mims going somewhere I don't like or going to Baltimore, I'd rather have Mims go to the great spot and lose a little for Hollywood than to have Hollywood stay where he is and have Mims fall to a bad spot. So it's a great question. And given I love Hollywood, that's smart to ask me that. Mims to the Colts. That's a good question. I don't know how I'd feel about that. I guess I like it. I mean, Hilton's not going to be there forever. Mims to New Orleans would be weird, kind of fitting. Mims to Miami. Can you imagine Miami taking um, Austin Jackson to protect Tua? They've got Parker, and then they take Mims for the future. I wouldn't worry about Mims and Parker together because Parker's got a he's not he's not brand new to the league. He's got a window, and by the time Mims is ready to blossom, and by the time Tua is firing on all cylinders, Mims could easily pass Parker, and Parker's been a vanishing act before. I like Parker at the right price in 2020, but Mims in Miami would even be good with Tua. I'd rather have him go in Baltimore to Baltimore. I hate Miami for a lot of reasons, and they ruin a lot of player value. So part of me does not want that to happen. But at the same time, the opportunity could be there for Mims. So maybe they turn the franchise around. Things you can't always count on a franchise being down and out. And when Miami has the draft they're having, when Miami has the players that they're going to have coming out of this draft, time to think about Miami turning things around soon. You know, I'm a big hater on Miami, but I'm starting to really think that with this draft and all this draft capital they have and how good they're doing so far, Tua, I'm on the fence about, but to get, protection for Tua with the second pick, who they grab again? Austin Jackson. So they got a tackle, and then to take Tua, and then to now have a pick here where they could literally get what could be a top 2 to 3 wide receiver from this elite draft class. I'm loving what Miami's doing. Um, Vikings got Jefferson. I kind of figured that was happening. I'm not seeing it updated yet, but I believe you. And how many wide receivers are we at then? We're at one, two, three, four, four. I think the Vegas odds are 5.5. So I think we're going to be at the over. All right, guys. After this pick, I'm going to call it for now, and I might check back in, especially if something happens. It's awesome. I'll at least be on IG too. But we're gonna make this a wrap. I've been live for 7+ hours. The the pick is in. I love when people tell me that the Vikings got Jefferson, or are you just saying they got him now? Like I don't think the pick has been in yet. Later, Smitty says dirty dollar bill. Grinder work today, brother. Thank you. Sorry I'm bailing a little early. I would stay the whole way, but it's super late. And they got started a little late, man. I was ready to roll right on time. Had it all kind of planned out that I was gonna roll till about 8 o'clock and my time, which is at 11 most times. I guess the Pats don't want love. All right, who's going here? Justin Jefferson. I'm going to show you the draft so far, guys, in case you're watching and you don't have it in front of you. Joe Burrow, Washington Redskins took Chase Young, Okuda, Andrew Thomas, Tua. Justin Herbert went to the Chargers. Panthers, Derek Brown. Simmons goes to the Cardinals. Henderson to the Jaguars. Wills, Becton, Henry Ruggs to the Raiders. Wirfs to the Bucks. What a great move there. Kinlaw to the Niners. Broncos take Jerry Jeudy. Cloudy spot. Hard to tell what's going to go on there. Terrell goes to the Falcons. Lamb to the Cowboys. Another cloudy landing spot for the second ranked wide receiver. Austin Jackson, great pick by the Dolphins to back up the Tua pick. Let's see here. Arnett, Chasen, Rager to the Eagles. Justin Jefferson to the Vikings, and now the Chargers are on the clock here. My Kenyon Drake 10,000 Dynasty League looking great now, says Ricky. Ricky, what happened for you that you love? Man, that's just a crazy draft. I have to say, I think there's a lot of values that kind of got jacked around a little bit. I don't know that I'd be super pumped about the Jerry Jeudy landing spot if I'm a Jeudy owner, and I am. I like the Jefferson landing spot. That's probably the best wide receiver landing spot so far. But then again, they're run heavy last year. They lose Stefanski going over to Cleveland. Will they revert back to passing more, or will they stay with the same scheme that they had that ran everything through the running game and kind of devalued both Thielen and Diggs a lot in the passing attack? Tough to know. Tough to know if this is going to be a good move for the value or a good place to land for Justin Jefferson. I don't know. Where Mims lands, I'm going to be real interested in where Ayuk lands out of Arizona State wide receiver, where he lands will be very, very interesting. So I'll check in and definitely drop something for you on Instagram, and then we'll do a YouTube recap of all this. Don't worry. All right, guys, I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Subscribe, follow. Thank you.